like, your stage monitors, etc., a good sound system, good mics, because you don't want to go somewhere and the system is not good, mic is not good, and you're performing, that kind of throw you off your performance. So I think it's good to have those things in place, and proper system, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's something I'll definitely be looking for, a nice little green room where artists can just come and just be, relax. Cause you want to come to a show and be able to just relax. Cause you're gonna go up that stage, you're gonna give your all. So it was good for to have that, so the person can just come, relax and chill. Man, refreshments and all of that.
So Marcus, you just heard it first. Mr. Taf is going to be really happy with a cucumber cheese sandwich on the day, yeah? In white bread.
Affinity extra, beat extra.
Yo, people, this is the boy here, watching more here from Affinity Extra, celebrating music of black origin. I'm here on my Edge show, right here alongside celebrating an event that's coming up, but an event that is supporting UK acts, yeah. And I think that we've had a death of the promoters, I would say, but we'll get into all of that. I'm going to talk to other people about that part, but we'll get touch base with the artists anyway about that. But I am here as a promoter, guys, as well. Everyone knows me as a promoter as well. Really celebrating the fact that we got events in the UK that's really going to be a platform for UK artists to platform their skills on. And God's winning a quality show as well, whether it's in the church, out of the church. I'm not fussed as long as it's quality platforms for people to express themselves to young people in church, the in reach as well as the outreach, and I'm very as a church youth, it's important that we don't wait for the youth to mash up themselves and then come back, so it's really important that we invest into this. Now I'm having a conversation with somebody called Minister Taf. Minister Taf, just introduce yourself.
Yeah, man, what go on, people? It's your boy Minister Taf representing. Yeah, man. Minister Taf, yeah, me just a gospel dancehall. To be honest, most time I just prefer to say reggae, gospel reggae artist, man. You know what I mean? Some people say there's a difference between the reggae and the dancehall, but hey, listen, man.
Yeah.
So one thing for me still, yeah, man. I'm an author and I'm an entrepreneur. I got my own clothing line, and yeah, just a humble guy, just doing the work of the Lord, man. Yeah, man, that's it,
No, that's sweet, bro. And you know what? It's so true, because it's like, just say that there's a group of people that may understand you when you say reggae and dancehall, but there's the majority who don't really know that in church. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you saying if you say dancehall, they go, "Come on, me now want you." No, not like that. But anyway, but we know what time it is anyway. So yeah, but definitely appreciate it. And like I said, I love your music. I love sometimes the way you've adapted your music to some of the sounds, and I think that sometimes my biggest frustration with the reggae scene is the adaptability it has towards the newer sounds and the more Afro drill effect that that music has had in current Caribbean music. Just on the outset, how have you found that? Because to be honest, dancehall music was quite unique in terms of its sound. It's coming straight out of Jamaica, not influenced really by anybody else. But now it's influenced a lot from Africa and probably even UK sounds now in the music. When you go to, I'm asking people, I don't go to dancehalls. I listen to the music that the guys listen to when I go to football still. And you listen to the music, and it's like it's not as authentically Caribbean as it used to be.
Yeah, I think so I like to watch a lot of interviews. So one of the interviews I always, try to tune into is like on stage. And you got the social media out there to see all these things. So I know there's been a lot of talk in regards to like the new coming artists, what they call like the trap dancehall thing. That's a major topic now in Jamaica. When I'm saying like they're straying away from the authentic, as you said before, the authentic dancehall. But I think sometimes with music, I don't think there's anything wrong in trying. I know when it comes, there's nothing that can really beat the original. But I don't think there's nothing wrong with trying and to evolve. But like I said, you can't. I don't think there's anything that can erase the original. So I think what the younger generation are not doing, I think they're trying to do something that really suits them. And I think from what I've seen when watching a lot of interviews, it's really benefiting them. I mean, so they can put food on the table for their families and themselves and stuff like that. So can't really, I wouldn't say I would knock them for that, you know, but nothing takes away, like I said before, the true essence of the original dancehall, you know what I mean, from back in the days, like the Shabba, the being it, you know, like the 90s coming up and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what I mean, you can't really beat that, because even now, even with the hip hop, you know what I mean, those are the big hip hop artists. They, when they do samples, they don't sample the new generation stuff. They sample the old stuff, the 90s and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Still, but like I said, can't really knock them. They're trying something that's new and it suits them, so they're just going along with the flow. But who knows how long it will last, you know what I mean? But they're doing their thing, so kudos to them, really.
No, 100%. You know, and I want to get into the event, guys. We're gonna find out about Minister Taf and, you know, and his heart and where he's coming from. So obviously, bro, your accent is not a southerner, so you know we know what time it is still anyway. So yeah, so are you authentically Jamaican?
Yeah, man, 100%, man. Born and bred. Yeah, that is it.
Yeah, so your country or town, man. You know what I'm saying? Which one? Yeah.
I'm a country boy still. Yeah, man. Chilani. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, safe like that still. Yeah.
Represent for the yam, them, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Come on, but that's St. Andrew, you know. So all.
Okay.
You know, so right up in the hills, man. You know. So yeah, it was cold when I went there, man. Freezing cold, man. You know what I'm saying? I never knew Jamaica. I went up there in shorts, and I'm thinking, yeah, man. And lad, when the nighttime liquor, I was freezing.
Nighttime. Yeah. So normally get little cold from out the States.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. But no, that's because, you know, we do have some imposters come over, guys, and do good jobs of the Jamaican accent. but no, that's even sweeter, bro. So being a Jamaican man now, so how have you found? When did you? Okay, this all depends on your conversion period. Was you a Christian before you came over, or when you came over here?
No, so it's actually when I came over here. Oh. So I came here in 2009. Yeah, and I became a Christian in 2010. But before, to be honest, like before, when I was younger, you know, in Jamaica, I did get baptized, but really didn't understand what was going on. We just, to be honest, I just did it.
Yeah. No. We had the same thing going on over here. Still, there's a lot of people just did it on the vibes, man. You know,
did it because of a girl, innit?
You said it. You know what I'm saying?
Being honest, innit?
You know what I'm saying? And you get the smiles, and you're like, yes, I got the smiles. But you know, 100%. That's real cool. So, how did you find? What kind of in the UK now? So you come into the UK now. What was music that connect you to Christ? Was it music that really connected to you, or was it a case of just the right place at the right time, or whatsoever? What really got you onto the Christian walk?
To be honest, you know, it was just me just going to church on a regular basis, and I was just, you know, seeing what God was just really doing in people's lives. You know what I mean? You know, the Bible said that, you know, we're overcomers by the word of the by the word and our testimony.
Testimonies,
you know what I'm saying?
Big.
So so I just kept seeing people
that's cool,
giving their testimonies and stuff like that of what God was really doing in their lives. And during that time, like, I was just kind of going through a phase in my life, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't any peace, you know what I mean? I would go to clubs because I had friends from back in Jamaica that was here, so I linked up and started going to clubs and stuff like that. But even when I come home and all them, you know, them things, there still wasn't, I could just feel like there was a void and there wasn't any. I could, you know, numerous times I would just be in an argument with my wife and stuff like that. And I just kind of one day just said, you know, I can't be living like this anymore still, man, you know what I mean? And, you know, so, one Sunday I was just at church and, you know, I just kind of felt in my heart like, yo, I'm just going to just try Jesus, man, you know what I mean? 'Cause I'm seeing what he's doing in other people's lives, you get me? So, I made that decision, took this step, and here I am today, still on the journey, man.
That's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful, man. And that's important, guys. If you're thinking about Roger, why are you kind of going down this route? I think, we got to realize what these guys are coming from, man. What our UK artists are coming from, where we coming from in terms of, our foundation. And we are real Christians that go through a conversion period. We know how tough it is. We know what life is about. We know the ups and downs of life. So we know what's life without Christ, how it looks and how it feels,
Sure.
and that's why we do what we do. So when did you started to realize, was you a guy that used to drop bars back home and you was the guy, the lyricist from a long time, or was that something that you picked up more when you got saved, you know what I mean, or whatsoever?
So to be honest, like, music wasn't something I saw myself doing. You know what I mean? I always wanted to become a professional footballer, from going to school, because I was really good at that. You know what I mean? Got lots of trophies, medals, you know what I mean? You name it, leading goal scorer, MVP, all of these stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't. But me and one of my friends back home, we usually just write music for fun. Because I used to, because I'm a huge fan of HipHop, So Tupac is my favorite artist of all time. So we just link up at his house, and back in the days, you got them tape recorders. So the cassette recorders. So we just press play and record ourselves. So we used to write bars, and he used to sing because he could really sing. His name is Delano. So that's where it all started in that sense. But like I said, I never saw myself doing it. We're just doing it for fun. And I remember one time they had some kind of show at primary school. And I don't know, man, but I just got this brave heart, and I went on stage and I did this song that 112, that group that P Diddy signed back in the days, and they had this song called they had this song called Peaches and Cream, innit? So I knew that song from the start to finish, so I went on stage and I performed that song, innit? But it's actually in my transition here, you know what I mean, after giving my life to Christ, I was in this youth choir.
Okay.
So they call S4C Fusion. So they used to write and worship songs, and they would ask me to just add something to it. You know what I mean? Some bars, and then I would just write some hip hop bars to it and stuff like that. So we usually do our thing. And then one night we had rehearsal, and I just, when I was about to sing, I clearly heard the voice of God telling me about pursuing the music. And then I just ran to the Sunday school. I took an A4 sheet of paper and opened the drawer, saw the pencil. I took the pencil and I started the lyrics. The Holy Spirit just started to download the lyrics, and I just started to write it out. And the first track I wrote was titled Make a Change.
Wow.
Yeah, man. And that was 2012.
Crazy. No, that's beautiful, bro. That's absolutely crazy. So now coming to being an artist there, and I must admit, you go into a scene which is, and it's funny because I don't know how many scenes out there, but you have the gospel reggae scene, you have the gospel hip hop scene, you have the rap scene, you have the gospel worship scene, you have the gospel choir scene. You know what I'm saying? You got all these different scenes. Now
I know you have the drill, R&B.
Bro, you have so many different scenes, but we can't even come together. But anyway, that's another subject. But so how did you find out now? Go kind of on a come up now, so you're almost on a rise. You're developing yourself in a scene that was kind of like quite stagnated. You got people doing this stuff, but it's not as thriving as it was probably in the 2000s. When you got dancehall baptism, Whoa Gospel, and all them Gotti back in there, Mr. Links, and all these guys were doing stuff back in the 2000s. Early Sharing Garden and so on. So you're coming up in a tough time where UK rap is kind of almost taking over. How did you navigate your now Caribbean vibes in the scene?
I mean, for me, one of the things I've learned over the years, and this is for me, even when growing up, I'm a person I just always just be myself. And the thing is, because I know in myself that God called me to this. That also helped me not to really watch what's going on here or there. Just kept me, in check and focus on just doing what I was called to do. So I'm not really, watching what Tom or Harry or Susan or Sherry is doing. I'm just focused on me. So I just kept my head down and just kept doing my thing. Because, funny enough, I started rapping, in the beginning. You know what I mean? But I think God just used that to kind of bring me on the scene. And then God, in 2016, God flipped the script. And then started on the reggae side of things. But yeah, I just
Good.
you know what I mean, be myself and just be focused and just me. I did a song recently, like last year anyway, titled "Stay in My Lane," which is stay in my lane.
Stay in your lane.
I'm just staying in my lane.
Yeah,
man. I'm just doing what God called me to do. Yeah, man. That is it.
No, simple thing, and I think it's being content in what God has for you to do. And I think a lot of people will say, but you need to do this, you need to do that. Oh, you need to do this. And this is what I'm saying to a lot of people when it comes to UK acts. I'm just saying to UK acts, and I'll say it blatantly without nobody to the world via YouTube, or I say it to you right now, bro, do you? I think the most successful artists that do them, you know what I'm saying? You know, we don't spend all day chasing a sound, and I wouldn't say for yourself to get the guitar out and start singing a tune and call it Babylon Cry and just start go, you know what I mean? And I think that we are going down the road of going, what will make you successful, Minister Taf? Not what, Minister Taf, what has God called you? What's your sound? What are you going to do? And I remember it's on video. I got it in video where when I bought over Lecrae back in around about 2010, I think, for GR Live 2. And one of the things he said in video, he goes, you know, at the time people were struggling with the growth of hip hop at the time, and they're like, yo, Lecrae, how do you go into churches like this? He said, at the end of the day, so when you got a 65-year-old woman and she's watching me minister, real recognizes real. And there's you know what I'm saying? And end of the day still, whatever style you drop, real recognizes real. So the real Christians will recognize real Christians. The real heart will see the real hearts. You know what I'm saying, guys? And that's why I don't really worry when people start moaning and groaning. It does affect me because I'm just human, because you kind of get swayed and left and right, and people say, oh, you're doing things the wrong way. You know, Roger, you know me, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? You should do this for me or do this and whatsoever. But it's great to hear, Minister Taf, that you've kept this road, and actually you've start from your heart, which was Tupac and rap, and kind of gone more the way that a lot of people would not tell you to go. You know what I mean? Because I would never advise you to go more the Caribbean way, because I'll be like, bro, you sure? Because this scene's about to almost crash. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying no one listens to reggae music, but I think people more into reggae music from the 90s, that sort of style vibe, then the dancehall kind of aggressive styles doesn't seem to be a market. But I just love the way that one of your tracks that you released out, I believe it was the first year of COVID? I think it was in COVID. Oh, I can't believe I forgot the name of the title. But it's a big tune.
Still I forgot.
Yeah. That's the one there still. Yeah. So I was listening to the vibe, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, yeah, man. I like that, the fact that you kind of work with producers that are just relating to today's sound. You know what I'm saying? But you're dropping your skills on top. That's what I thought. That that's the sort of thing that I want to hear in a UK gospel when it comes to reggae gospel. Just to be able to be able to be adaptability. So I have to commend you at that, bro. You're 100%. By the way, people.
Blessings, man. Praise God for that.
I don't say these things quite often. In terms of comment. I ain't bringing out no way to spend all day commending, but I have to commend you for that 100%. Now,
appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
As an artist, bro, be honest with me. Do you feel that there's now? I'm coming from a scene in 2000s where late 90s where there used to be concerts every single week. Every other week there's a concert. Is there? Do you feel as an artist there's not enough platforms for you?
I would say yes, because you don't really see a lot of people doing events where it's kind of like centered around reggae gospel style. You know what I mean? You don't really see events, centered around that, where they'll get, different, gospel reggae artists from different places, and they will just do a concert like that. You know what I mean? I think it could be more, but then again, you've got events that's, really happening, and then every now and then you'll have like, gospel reggae artists like myself on them, you know what I mean, which I give God thanks for, because, not everyone, had that, privilege to perform on some of these platforms. So I think more can be done in regards to that, seeing those type of concerts happening, you know what I mean. But hey, we just have to do what we got to do at the end of the day still. So, you know what I'm saying? I just give God thanks for the people that are really like putting on shows, different shows that are not really centered around that, but they've got artists like that on the show, which is good.
No, it's absolutely fantastic, bro. Because for me now, something that I want to really do encourage. We're seeing Tru Life. Obviously, we're led by a guy that we both know, Marcus. Maybe people know him as, but DJ Marks for us at Affinity Extra.
DJ Marks.
Yeah, who seems to. I always say. You're always asking me if you said, Marcus, you talk to this person? Yeah, I talk to this person. Talk about. So he has his ears on the ground, and it's good to see that Tru Life. He's kind of there's a resurgence within Tru Life because I do feel it's important. I always refer to the scene as a forest. You know, we cannot have one tree. Yeah, you can't have one big promoter and that's it. Yeah, because that's not a forest. That's a tree by itself, and it's not sustaining nothing. We need forests, we need canopies, we need different levels of trees, we need different types of trees, we need different types of plantations to help the scene to grow. So it's amazingly great to see a promotional company coming up there. So, and I would encourage people, you know, to support Tru Life and not to make it. It's almost a thankless task as a promoter, because a lot of times you kind of like behind the scenes and you're letting, you know what I mean? And no one knows who you are. Nobody really knows the face of who's behind it. You see the face of the artist.
For real.
But
yeah,
you know,
for sure.
the platforms. But, you know, going to an event now, I'm sure Marcus could do a good job. But, you know, as an artist now,
right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, what are certain things that you want in kind of place for a gig? You coming to do a gig, someone's calling and say, yo, Minister Taf, can you do a show for us 1st of March? What do you... I'm not saying if you're a fussy artist, but what are the easy fundamentals to make it easier for you as an artist to come and do a show and be happy when you go and done your ministry? What certain things are you looking for that you need in place?
For me, I'd say, obviously, like, you know, your stage monitors, etc. You know, a good sound system. You know what I mean? Good mics, because you don't want to go somewhere and the system is not good. Mic is not good and you're performing. That kind of throw you off your performance. So I think it's good to have those things in place and, you know, proper system. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's something I'll definitely be looking for. You know what I mean? A nice little green room where artists can just come and just be, you know, relax. Because you want to come to a show and be able to just relax. Because you know you're gonna go up that stage, you're gonna give your all. So you know it's good for, you know what I mean, to have that, you know, so the person can just come, relax and chill. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? You know, refreshments and all of that, which I would say, pretty much all of these what you call it, promotional company or whoever is, you know, doing a concert and stuff like that, you know, really do that. So yeah, these are little things that, you know what I mean, person of myself look out for. I'm not really the fussy type of guy. Yeah, you don't come across as that guy. But just some basic things like that, you know what I mean, to be, you know, really in place, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So Marcus, you just heard it first. Mr. Taf is going to be really happy with a cucumber cheese sandwich on the day, yeah? In white bread. I have my rider still, so my rider is something who stays what I need. Some chicken, some hot stuff, you know, some hot food, and some peppermint tea, you know what I mean? Some honey and lemon.
Ginger tea. Yeah.
No, it's fun to know that, because I think sometimes as well, and I'm not putting out Minister Taf, guys. You gotta come in with this journey, because I want you guys to see the two sides of it, and also I want to see more people stand up on their 2 feet. Whether it's a little event, I started off from doing little shows, calling a Minister Taf as a teenager at university with the church that I was worshiping at. I called the likes of the Minister Taf at the time for me and called him to do a show. So I gotta know the little things I need to get in place for that show that makes Minister Taf even more better to come and do to do these events, because I do feel that, you know, we need to encourage the scene and do more events. I need you, bro, to be doing events every other week. Yeah, where it's £50 shows,
For sure.
5,000 shows, because that's all building up your name as an artist, develop yourself, pushes out, circulates people's music, Spotify's plays, all these different things builds you up, and also practice becomes perfect. If you continue doing your ministry,
Definitely.
you get stronger and stronger and stronger. So I really appreciate Tru Life to really come back onto the scene in a big way with absolutely tons of artists. And there's another thing as well. Now, I am known to do GR Live. I don't know if you've ever been to GR Live before, bro, but that was purely hip hop, yeah. And I know I do believe you can do rap. You can do rap only events and be successful same way with it as well. But what I do like is that he's mixing singers, you know, reggae, rap, the whole lot is together, you know what I'm saying? And as a UK gospel sound, because I think that is the sound of the UK gospel. The diversity of blackness in this country is incredible when it comes to music, and we need to now embrace that. And I believe Tru Life's bill, the Rebirth launch event, you know what I'm saying, is truly like a wide reflection of UK gospel right now. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how you feel about that, brother.
Oh yeah, man. I feel really good about that. And to be honest, I think Tru Life over the years, I've always, you know, championing UK artists. You know what I mean? Whether you're an upcoming artist or you're established at a certain level, they've just overall just always championing the UK artists. And you know what I mean? You know, kudos to them for that. You know what I mean? And shout out to Marcus and his team. You know what I mean? Especially for this event coming up February 25th. You know what I'm saying? It's also a free event.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tons of artists.
Bro,
myself, many other artists.
For me,
and,
man.
It would be nice for people to come out.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? It would be nice. Yeah.
These things, guys, you know what hurts me, Minister? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with doing a free event. Every scene has free events, no problem with that still. But you know what hurts me the most, yeah, is that the same, like I grew up and you probably grew up in the same scene. We couldn't go to our parents and say, oh, I want to go and watch Tupac, can you give me £50 for a ticket? You're joking, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't here. But I find these days, you know, you're in the church, you're minister in the church, raw ministers, and the children are being, you're paying under 16. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, whatever we do, but the more pay for them to go to artists that are out there, then pay for them to go to concerts and build up what we got doing here. And that's my biggest frustration, is the investment back in. Sure. And because before, you know, you couldn't dance up and down to certain things until you're a certain age, you know what I mean? And even then you have to go out with friends. But there's a culture now where, yes, you know, we've got grace and we've got a bit more liberty, but liberty's gone a bit too far, right, to the detriment of what we're trying to do in UK gospel. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest with you, bro, we're more gassed about a Stormzy than we are about A-Star, Triple O, and the artists that have been serving the Christian community for over a decade now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, it's just a bit of a it's crazy, isn't it?
So that's, you know, the toughness for myself. But when it comes to yourself now, when it comes to the event itself, and you know, and on the 18th, you know, obviously you'll be pushing it and whatsoever.
On the 25th.
On the 25th. So what are you bringing to the table, bro? What coming out of COVID now? We're coming out of COVID now. People have seen you before COVID now. They said, yeah, man, Minister Taf dropped 2 tracks. All right, man, and he's got a vibe about him. What's new about Minister Taf coming out? Because everyone's got to be coming out with something new now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this is his first gig, but someone said, oh, I ain't seen Minister Taf for about 3 years now because there's been no gigs. Now the gigs are starting to come back out. What he coming with, bro? That's fresh.
I mean, last year, to be honest, you know, I have to give shout out to Premier Gospel and even a step forward, because last year, you know what I mean, I was the only gospel reggae artist that performed at Premier Gospel Awards, which was really a good one, you know what I'm saying, and step forward as well. So there's quite a few people that have literally seen me perform, so they know what they're going to get. So people who have never yet seen me perform, just come down and then they'll see what's good in it. That's it. Come down and they'll see what's happening, man.
Yeah, man.
There's gonna be a blessed vibe, man. It's gonna be a blessed vibe. You know what I mean? I truly believe that. Definitely. You know, we're gonna praise and worship God, man. In
No.
What you call it? Different style of music, different genre of music, but everything is like a soup. Put everything in one pot, cook the soup. Yeah, man. So everything in one pot, we still praise and worshiping God, but just different style and different genre. Yeah, man. But it's gonna be a great vibes, man, for Jesus.
Yeah, man. And guys, this is the rebirth of launch event of Tru Life Promotions, and it's got you know. I know there's a bit. If you go to the Tru Life promo Instagram, you know, if you go there, all the details, all the artists, all even the Instagram links, all these things is on this here. It's been hosted by our own Lady T and Master Saint CJ alongside a DJ Nadlux. You know what I'm saying? She turned superstar DJ, you know. She get married and got moved to the south, you know, bro. She's taking over London like that still, you know. You know what I'm saying? So
trust me.
So it's all good though. It's all good, man. But yeah, so you got all that guys there. But going back to Minister Taf himself now, guys, I'm gonna put links in the video. You can check out Tru Life Promotions. It's the 18th. It's free gig. I believe half the tickets are gone already.
25th February.
25th February. Why did I say 18th for? You know what? You know what I'm saying? 18th because it gets 18th interview. Sorry, my bad, guys. Sorry, I'm seeing too many dates in front of my face. 25th of February.
25th.
Yeah, please forgive me.
Yeah, man. New Testament Church of God, Espena's Ministries in East London. Yeah, man.
New Testament in East London, man. So for us Brummies, we go, no, East London, yeah. It's that place. But for
simple trip.
You know what I'm saying? But for the Londoners there, it's light work, East London, New Testament, Church of God, you know how it goes anyway. So, but guys, please go to Tru Life. Just put in Tru Life in Instagram, you'll find them straight away. You know what I'm saying? 100% on there, and that's 25th of February 2023. But bro, for Minister Taf, what else are we expecting for 2023 for himself? Are we looking at a double album, deluxe?
Just know I'm working on some new music. That's for sure. That's for sure. So yeah, man. I, to be honest, I feel like last year I kind of just released some singles, and the year before I dropped an EP. So I just felt like, to be honest, I think this year I should give the people like a bigger body of work. But yeah, just stay peeled to my social media pages, follow up and thing, and I'll see what's going on. I'll keep them in the loop. Yeah, man.
That's crazy. But how can people connect with you, bro? How do people connect to you, bro?
Yeah, so on Instagram it's at Minister Taf, and it's 1FTAF, and on Twitter is at Minister_Taf, Facebook at Minister Taf, YouTube at Minister Taf. Yeah, man, that is it.
Sweet, bro. Sweet. Listen, guys, if you want to see Minister Taf this year, 25th of February 2023, check out, this is the Rebirth launch event for Tru Life. It's back. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was ever gone. As long as DJ Marks is doing his thing, he's always been there. But I get what he's doing here. Tru Life is back. So
yeah,
we're back. And guys, I understand we're coming after, and people don't take this lockdown serious, but to be under lockdown technically for 2 years, it's hard work. We've got to get back into the motion of things, but we need to get these gigs back going, and we need to support the promoters who are coming out there, setting up beautiful platforms for UK gospel to look good, to sound good, and to be good. You get me? And this is where we at, man, supporting there. And then thanks again for Minister Taf for jumping on the airwaves along myself.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me, man.
Oh, man, it's just beautiful, guys, catching up, man. And you know, I don't even have to ask him jollof rice or rice and peas, because we know what time it is for him. You know what I'm saying? Rice and peas all day long. You know, so rice and peas.
Fully.
You know what I'm saying?
Fully.
And
it has to be red peas as well. Red peas. No bongo peas. Red peas.
Okay, it's like that. It's a red kidney bean. All right, it's like that. And it's all about plantain. Not plantain here, you know what I'm saying? It's a plantain zone, you know. You know what I'm saying?
He's a Jamaican man.
We don't argue about that.
Plantain. No, it's plantain.
It's about plantain. Oh, but when did they make that one up, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They made it up to be different, bro, because I grew up for years, for decades, not hearing plantain. You know what I'm saying? He's like, where did you get plantain from, bro? Ah, bro, scary.
I know, innit?
But listen, bro, thanks again. Guys, check it out. Tru Life, Minister Taf. This is how we do it in Affinity Extra, celebrating gospel music of black origin. That's how we do it here on the station. This is your boy here.
Yeah, man. Big up Affinity.
Yeah, man.
Extra. Man.
Nothing but love, my brother.
Straight.
Hey, this is your Bishop. This is your Bishop from Rock Solid. Thank you so much for watching us on YouTube. Thank you so much for clicking and subscribing and also sending these videos to other people as well. We are so hungry to get your support. So remember, check us out on our website, and also check us out on Insta and wherever you want to find us on Spotify. You can play us all day as well. And just make sure that you are supporting this channel, that we are developing our agenda towards music of black origin, and that is gospel music with a message. So please walk with us on this journey. Bye now.